be able to create a date dimension using Power Query from scratch. So let's get to it. I'm going to create a new blank query in the Power Query editor. And while I pull up the blank query, if you do want to create a date table or calendar table using DAX, I will post the video in the description where you can leverage the code for the same. However, I do recommend that while creating your data models, you would like to perform your transformations as close to the source as possible. Since Power Query is one step up, it's more efficient, and hence it's a preferred to create your data dimensions in Power Query if you're not leveraging it from your source. All right, so let's begin. Firstly, we're going to use list.dates. Let me just give this query a name, calendar table, and we're going to use list.dates to create the date range of list that we need. Let's use the start date as 1/1/2024, the count as a number. So let's say we want this for 260 days and the step as a duration. Let's see why we get this error. There's it failed because the resulting value falls outside of the given range. So I changed the date format to year, month, and date. All right. So in order to make this a bit more dynamic, where we have a custom start date, I will open up the advanced editor and take the start date that we use as one step. So that's the start date. I will create an end date as well. Let's say this is 2025. And now we would move the count. We would do duration.days. And we would take the end date minus the start date and the duration of the. So I'm going to commit to that formula and see if we have the list of dates that we need. For this in transform, the ribbon, I will click to two tables. So we get this list converted to a table. And for now, I will click on OK. We don't need any conversions. Going to see if we have all the list of dates. Since it is not inclusive in our formula, I will add +1 in our count column to get the end date as well in our table. Awesome. So now we have the list of start and end dates as parameters, which can be changed at any point in time. Let's rename this column as date. So let's start using the transform ribbon and add columns ribbon. Let's start using and building on these dates so we can get the year from date, the start of the year, as well as the end of the year. So that is some of the year information. And we have many more functions in Power Query as compared to DAX. that helps us build these tables in a much more efficient manner as well. So as you see, I'm clicking through. We have the start month, end month. For month, we have month number, which day in the month is it, or the number of days in the month, sorry, and the name of the month. We can do this similarly for quarter two. And once we have all these standard functions used, I will proceed with creating a fiscal year extension, which is also parameterized for this date dimension and customizing. All right, so almost done with some of our functions in terms of week of the year, week of the month. You can even go start and end of the. All right, so let's just quickly browse our table. So we have start end of the week of the month, week of the year. We have some quarter related dates, start and end, and which quarter number it is. We have the month name, start of the month, and the month, and the days in the month, as well as month numbers. So I'm gonna go to the advanced editor now and just add some comments. Calendar year columns. So now we're going to begin with the fiscal year creation. Fiscal year calendar creation. Some comments for the parameters. Here we can change this as required. Here we create a list of dates. And we convert this into whatever. And now we're gonna add in our fiscal month parameter, fiscal year index month. So let's say your fiscal year starts in on April 1st and goes until 31st March. Your index month would be 4, and I will show you where this comes into play as well. So getting rid of that syntax error because we had to add comma at the end. All right. So let's commit to the comments we made. And now let's add a new column for fiscal year. So in order to get the fiscal year, we need to see if the month is less than the index month. So fiscal year index month. Then we get the year, else we get the year plus. Let me just double check this. All right. And if we commit to this, quickly rename our steps. And what I'll do is I'll expand the date range to quickly verify this formula. So let's say our end date now is in 2027. So our fiscal year, let me make this an integer. Right. a decimal floating point number. And for example, if we select, so yes, if we filter for fiscal year 2025, we can now see in the date column, it starts on April 1st, 2024, all the way to March 31st of 2025. We can do a similar check for 26. And we see a similar output that verifies our fiscal year expectation. So now that we have our fiscal year, let's expand on this and get a fiscal quarter number. Actually, let's start with the fiscal month number, from which we will get the fiscal quarter number. So if the month is greater than the fiscal year index month, then we go for the month minus fiscal year index month. Else, we'll do 12 plus the fiscal year index month. We would subtract 12 plus the fiscal year next month from the original month. And number, let's quickly double check our formula. Do 12 minus the fiscal year index month, and that fixes the formula for fiscal month number. From which, after converting to an integer or decimal number, we will derive the fiscal quarter number as well. So in this case, we will divide the fiscal month number by 3, and we will round this up to the closest 0. Let's let's fix this syntax error for round up. Number that now I'm going to rename the applied step. Change the type to integer or number. And validate, we have 4 fiscal quarters. So there we have it. We can expand on this table, and as a bonus, I will be adding this code in the description below. So you can create a blank query and copy paste this code and have a calendar table stood up. For more such content, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thank you.